and welcome to Quays Friday First with me, Beth Van Holmes.
And me, Jordan Davis.
I'm Matt McGladdery. Today in sport, we take a look at tomorrow's game as FC United of Manchester head down to Torquay.
And I'm Oliver Mackenzie. Today I'll be exploring the top website to help you get through the struggles of student life.
Hello and welcome to our first programme of the year.
Now, you may or may not know that this month is actually LGBT History Month.
The History Month is being celebrated across the UK this February. Throughout the year, they hope to challenge homophobia, biphobia and transphobia.
Thankfully, support is increasing, especially here in Manchester, which has plans for its first lesbian, gay and transgender communal space, funded by Manchester City Council.
Our reporter Jim Scott has more.
The region's first gay school is in its early stages of consultation, and although nothing's set in stone, it's certainly created a mixture of opinion. Statistics show that a school of this kind isn't unwanted. The long-established Harvey Milk High School in New York has operated successfully as a school for their community for a number of years, so plans for it to come to Manchester aren't unlikely. Here's what the public thought about the proposal.
I think maybe schools they might have to kind of embrace like having gay out there, but I don't think it's necessary to have like a separate school that's gay.
I think it's a ridiculous idea and it'll segregate them completely. I don't see why they should be learning separately compared to everybody else. It's just their sexuality. I don't think it should make a difference whatsoever for their education.
Well, I think the money should be spent elsewhere, because like, why should they have their own school, you know what I mean? Like, why should they segregate themselves?
LGBT Northwest has received £63,000 in a feasibility fund to take on a lease from Manchester City Council to run the Joyce Leyland Centre. They also say, if young LGBT people say they want a lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender inclusive school, then we must explore this. From this report, it's clear that there is a mixture of opinion. Some believe it's a good idea, but others see issues. The consultation will run for the next few weeks and a decision will be announced. Jim Scott, Quays News, Manchester.
Now, Matt McGladdery is here with tomorrow's Sport Lowdown.
Yep, thanks guys. There's big news this week in the FA Trophy as local team FC United of Manchester travel to Torquay in what is going to be a thrilling spectacle for all. Pressure is on FC, knowing that they are only 2 games away from what would be a historic trip to the world-famous Wembley that has been host to some of the most memorable sporting events of all time. Fans from all over were shocked when the club got through the last round, beating Fylde with a respectable score of 3-1.
Can do is look after ourselves and make sure that we go out and put the shift in that we have done in for the past couple of months, to be honest. If we do that and a team comes up against us and they're better than us, you know, we can go away with no qualms, as long as the lads at this time in the competition go out and enjoy it. Just go out and enjoy yourselves. You know, you've earned everything that comes your way. So it's a no.
So, Matt, there's a big opportunity ahead for the team. What would it mean for FC to get to Wembley?
I mean, for any team to get to Wembley, it's a big opportunity, obviously, for getting themselves known. But especially because there was made out of protest of the Glazer takeover at Manchester United, it'd been massive for them, like really massive. But the odds are against them to win. Yeah. But you know, it's football; anything can happen.
That's
and
right.
I hope they pull through.
That's right. Yeah. Torquay, 2 divisions higher.
I know.
But you got to say, cup football. So
I know anything can happen.
You got to give them a chance. They've won 6 games to get through this far. So who's to say they can't make it 7?
Exactly. Just hope all the fans will turn up as well. It'll be a good day out for everyone.
That's it. There you go.
Well, let's hope so. FC United of Manchester have tweeted this morning. We've just had word from Torquay and the pitch is in excellent condition for tomorrow. All set for a cracking match, it seems. And there are more tweets coming in. Packed and ready for my flight to Torquay. FA Trophy should look for my passport now.
Yes, and Liam Brownhill has tweeted, road trip with the lads to Torquay. Thanks for all the good luck messages. FC United Manchester. There you go. Now, Bethan, are you doing anything for Valentine's Day next week?
I am actually. I'm going for a meal in town. It seems I'm not the only one in Manchester with plans for this year. St Valentine himself, Mr Bradley Harris, went into the city centre to find out more.
Manchester, full of the young, the crazy, and now the single. That's right, Manchester is now apparently the UK's hotspot for single people. But why?
It's quite a big city in the sense of there's lots to do, there's lots of people here, but it's small at the same time. So it's good to network and you can get around, and it's, I don't know, I guess for that reason I'd probably say it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, when I was single I really enjoyed it. It's got a good vibe, like you say, there's a lot going on. There's a university, so particularly when you're younger, there's a big atmosphere, there's lots of people, lots of places to go out, and it's got better over the years. You know, we used to have the locks and the northern quarter, but then you've got the spinning fields, which has expanded, and obviously places south of Manchester like Didsbury and Chorlton are big areas to go out as well. So in terms of meeting people, I think there's quite a lot of opportunity. I think the other thing is, I would say this, but Northerners are more friendly. Having lived and been single in London and been single in Manchester, I think you meet more people in Manchester. London people are a bit more, no offence to London, a bit more standoffish. It's harder to get a conversation going.
Manchester is famous as a party city, and quite rightly so, with a vast number of bars, pubs and clubs.
There's lots of places to go out, lots of places to meet other people. Food's good, lots of places to go eat out, so there's lots of things to do with other people. I think that's why. It's a great city to like meet somebody. Like I was just out last night actually at 42nd Street nightclub, and yeah, it was full of single people. So yeah, I'd recommend it if you're single.
The city is home to virtually every cuisine in the world, and it doesn't even cost a fortune. No, really, it doesn't. You can eat at a number of high-quality wonders such as Almost Famous, or you can also find just as much delight in the famous Rice and 3 restaurants in the Northern Quarter, where you get rice and a choice of 3 different curries for a £5.
So there we are then. Now we know why Manchester is the best place to be single in the UK, and to be honest, I wouldn't really want to be anywhere else. Bradley Harris, Quays TV News.
Well, it looks like Bradley will be booking his table at Almost Famous on February the 14th.
Yes, shame it will be a table for one. On the topic of food and singles, Ollie is here. Ollie?
Yeah, nice one, Jordan. I have actually, whether you're desperately looking for things to cook or with what's left in your cupboard or trying to add that extra organisation to your essay, I'm here with the best the web has to offer to do just that. So I also did a bit of perusing on the internet this week, and I found this really good website for food called Recipe Puppy. So what you basically do with it, it's a bit like a cross between Google and Ready Steady Cook. So you take whatever's in your cupboard, like soup, ham, chicken, hot dogs, whatever, and you just put it in and it automatically generates it for you.
It creates a recipe for you.
It creates a recipe, literally creates a meal. So I put hot dogs, chicken, bread, and I think I put something like mint in or whatever. And it came up with this little thing where you have like bits of bread and you put like the hot dogs.
And you made this meal?
And you made it, yeah.
And how was it?
Absolutely brilliant.
Excellent. Well, there you go then.
That's really good.
Not bad. Anything else?
Just from a more, got to have the academic sort of thing going on. So Ref Me is also really useful if you say you're a bit like me, just got for you 3,000 word essay, you're like, damn it, not done any of my sources, not referenced anything. All you have to do is, say if it's a book, you just type in the ISBN number, automatically creates a reference for you, just do that, creates a bibliography, put it in your Word document, Bob's your uncle, sorted.
If you'd have told me that 2 weeks ago, that'd have been good.
that deadline was a killer, wasn't it?
Anything, have you found anything else?
Well, from a financial sense, I mean, if you're on the brink of insolvency, like I am every single week, then Save the Student is quality. If you want to make your pounds go a little bit further, it's got a really good PDF guide, actually. It tells you everything you want to do with finance, accommodation costs, absolutely anything. Brilliant site.
So that's for those counting the pennies, is it?
For counting the pennies. It even has a guide to see how you can profit off your student loan, which is brilliant.
Okay. Thanks, well, thank you very much, Oliver.
After a very sunny and cold week, things are slightly changing for the weekend. Saturday will be fairly cloudy but dry, with only a few possible outbreaks of light rain. As we move into Sunday, conditions are fairly similar, with highs of 6 degrees Celsius and lows of 2. Temperatures are turning a little less cold, however some overnight frost and fog is still likely to occur. Still not warm enough to ditch those woolly scarves just yet, so stay wrapped up warm and have a nice weekend.
Okay, a big thanks to Matt and Ollie for joining us today.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you very much.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.